Hello everyone. This is Supporting Recess and Celebrating Holidays in the Classroom. My name is Deborah Anna Cheney, and I'm an elementary education major and a current P3 auxiliary teacher with kindergarten. Today I'm going to be speaking with you about how recess and holidays are two things that are important to our classrooms. Recess represents an essential planned break from rigorous cognitive tasks. It affords a time to rest, play, imagine, think, move, and socialize. Recess makes for more attentive and productive students. Several studies have demonstrated that, in fact, a student's ability to refocus cognitively was shown to be stimulated more by the break from the classroom than by the mode of activity that occurred during the break. Any type of activity at recess benefited cognitive performance afterwards. Recess manages stress in children. By adapting and adjusting to the complex school environment, children augment and extend their cognitive development in the classroom, so taking a break for recess lets the child's mind also relax. Recess lowers the risk of obesity. Even minor movements during recess counterbalances sedentary time at school and at home and helps the child to achieve the recommended 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous activity per day. This is a standard that is strongly supported by the American Academy of Pediatrics. Recess promotes social and emotional learning and development. With recess, children have choices and can organize their own games, figure out what's fair, and learn a lot of social behavior by working together and playing off common interests rather than with the structured curriculum that takes place in the classroom. Recess also exercises leadership, teaches games, how to take turns, and how to learn to resolve conflicts. By offering children time to engage in peer interactions in which they practice and role-play essential social skills, enables children to learn valuable communication skills, including negotiation, cooperation, sharing, and problem-solving, as well as coping skills such as perseverance and self-control. Here are a few images of children who are playing at recess. Now I'm going to talk to you about holiday in the classroom. Uncertainty about how to handle holidays in classrooms has skyrocketed in recent years. Today, teachers are becoming more aware of the vast diversity amongst the children and families that they serve, and many have become sensitive to individual needs and wishes of families. Teachers want more than anything to be respectful of those values, beliefs, and wishes and don't want to offend anyone. Certain basic misconceptions and misuses of holiday further cloud the issue. Non-thinking use. The first misuse of holidays is one of the most common, the non-thinking use approach. Teachers doing the same holiday curriculum every year, pulling down that dusty old Christmas, St. Patrick's Day, or Easter curriculum box off of the shelf and doing the same activities as the year before and the year before that. The problem with this approach is that it doesn't take into consideration the needs and experiences of the children in the classroom. It's not a culturally relevant approach by any means, and it doesn't reflect or even consider what children celebrate and how. Holiday-based curriculum. A second misuse of holidays is holiday-based curriculum. Because teachers are resourceful, they often turn to packaged curriculum guides that organize the year from month to month by holidays. When using these guides, teachers can literally plan 10 or 12 months of activities, stringing them from holiday to holiday to holiday. The limitations of this approach are that, like the approach mentioned above, it doesn't reflect children's lives and it doesn't allow for emergent or other important and meaningful activities. An anti-bias approach dictates that holidays be eliminated from the curriculum. This is a common misconception that many teachers hold. It is prevalent among teachers who are working hard to implement an anti bias approach. It stems from thinking that there is no way to celebrate or represent holidays in a classroom nowadays, given the diversity of children served. It assumes that no matter what activity is planned or what discussion takes place, children and families will be offended, misrepresented, or alienated. If you celebrate one holiday, you have to celebrate them all. It is not necessary to teach about every culture in the world, or every language, or every religion, or to celebrate every holiday. Not only would this method not be useful, but it would also be impossible to accomplish. Establishing a no holiday policy. The no holiday policy is cropping up more and more in classrooms from preschool through high school. It stems from a belief that there is so many challenges and difficulties to including holidays in a way that represent everyone and offends no one that schools are better off avoiding them altogether. If there are significant problems with many of the current approaches to holidays, what characterizes a good holiday curriculum? Characteristics of a good holiday curriculum include cultural relevancy, advocating anti-bias goals, and developmental appropriateness. Cultural relevancy is one essential characteristic of effective holiday practice. When children walk through the classroom door every day, they should find elements of the room that look, smell, and feel familiar to them. This standard holds true for all components of the curriculum, including holiday activities. That means activities must reflect what is celebrated at home and how it is done. When this is accomplished, holiday activities are connecting, empowering, and validating for children. Advocating anti-bias goals. This includes helping children feel good about themselves and teaching about and valuing similarities and differences. Holiday activities can be one more way that teachers help children feel valued for who they are and what they do at home with their families. In addition, participating in activities and discussions about holidays that other children celebrate is one more way that children can learn about the similarities and differences between themselves and others. Developmental appropriateness. Teachers who create effective holiday programs are meticulous about considering children's developmental stages and daily experiences when planning activities. It is essential to keep in mind each individual child and her or his development before deciding to include a holiday in the curriculum, when determining how much and what kind of information to give children, when planning specific activities, and while answering children's questions. A PSA for including holidays in your classroom. Formulating a holiday policy, a plan about how a program or classroom handles holidays, is a very useful tool. A holiday policy is a guide for staff, children, and families to help them choose, implement, and evaluate holiday activities. This policy must be clear, detailed, and flexible. This is a few images of different holidays that are celebrated. Thank you so much.